everyone, welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Gasol, Conley out there with John Morant. Then there's Gasol, and it's Abdul-Rahim in at the 3. And for Atlanta, they've got Edgecombe. Williams is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Dragic, and it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. And tonight we have two Grizzly legends playing together, John Morant and Pau Gasol. Greg, it'll be fun to see how they feed off each other.
Oh, Kevin, this could be a dream pairing. I mean, the presence of Gasol inside and the energy and electricity that Morant possesses outside. Defending a team with that kind of balance, that is not an easy task.
Well said. Yet teams with this kind of inside-outside combination, Greg, can be unstoppable when things get clicking. And here's Morant. After the three-pointer from Goran Dragic. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, I think John Joy's taunting them a little bit like this by answering their three.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Yes, that goes in.
Nice move there by Dragic, navigating the paint well to find himself an open look.
Bounce pass, Conley. Here's Gasol. Back to Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. Here's Atlanta now. Here's Dragic from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Dragic has got 8.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep.
Pass to Gasol. Morant outside. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got a couple of threes now in the first for Memphis.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
They set the pick. Here's Dragic from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. The shot's good from Gasol.
You know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
Now, here's Dragic. 11 points in the game. Bucket is good. 13 points in the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Tyson Daniels comes in for Zaire Williams. Shane Battier is checked in for Memphis. Bibby comes in for Michael Conley. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Bibby passes to Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
And superb job by Gasol. Brilliant at breaking down the defense with that passing ability.
Outside Dragic. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Battier for three. Nailed from three-point land.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Nuggets looking it over. This one for three. It's good for the seventh time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And they should keep getting it to Dragic. The way he's playing right now, he is in a zone.
Gasol in the high post. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound, Atlanta. James with it. Still without a basket. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mike Bibby.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Tillman. Edwards comes in for Edgecombe. And James subbed in for Goran Dragic. And both free throws good for LeBron.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the score by Memphis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for Atlanta, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from James. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here is Bibby. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Back to Bibby. Takes the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Goran Dragic firing at all cylinders for Atlanta, and he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Atlanta leading by 5. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Mike Bibby out there with Shane Battier. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then there's Randolph. And it's Abdul-Rahim in at the 3 side. And it's Randolph with the ball for Memphis. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number 1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here's James. after the made shot from Zach Randall. The shot's good. James has got 6 points.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Atlanta leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. To the paint. Battier outside. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. He's got 6.
And I love when Battier looks for his shot on offense. Great job there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Atlanta making some changes. Khalil Ware's checked in for James. Zaire Williams comes in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Daniels. Gasol's checked in for the Grizzlies. Mike Conley comes in for Shane Battier. James against Bibby. Williams outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the classics still work. He proves it there by making a successful inside-out play.
For 3, Bibby. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Siakam outside. Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James, no good. Memphis trailing here. Randolph dishes to Bibby. Abdul Rahim passes to Randolph. Outside Conley. Now Bibby. Here's Randolph. Fader on the way. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The drive by James, and the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Memphis with the ball. Pass to Bibby. Back to Gasol. Lets it go with the 3. Out to Conley from the arc. They shoot again. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Now here's James. No scoring in this one. That one good for 2.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Atlanta making some changes. Chris Humphries has checked in for Khalil Ware. James comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Dragic in for James. .121 left in the first half. Outside Conley. Launches it. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist from Conley. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we rave about Pau's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside?
Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Taking what the defense gives him and showing how effective his jumper can be.
Williams against Gay. Morant outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Atlanta with the ball. Dragic left side, over Morant, and again it's Atlanta.
And Dragic can finish with ease if he gets to the bucket. So when his mid-range jumper is falling, the D doesn't know what to do with it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Conley, still scoreless. To the inside, Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's LeBron. The baseline J off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Atlanta leads by only 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've got Tyrese Maxey. Chris Humphries is out there with Williams. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Tillman in at the center, locking down the middle. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Gasol kicks to Morant. Pass to Gasol. Here's Williams. Here's Tillman. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And Atlanta leads by 2.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. How about the energy he showed on the glass, outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Back to Humphries. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. And a miss there on the triple. It's Morant in the corner. The 3 ball by Morant.
Well, when the 3 is falling for Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Atlanta making some changes. Khalil Ware's checked in for Tillman. LeBron comes in for Williams. And James subbed in for Edgecombe. Atlanta trails by 3. LeBron passes to James. Puts it up. Gasol pulls it in.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Conley kicks to Morant. Outside, Gasol. Gasol a screen. Here's Abdul Rahim, and that's a foul. Called on Chris Humphries. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Pass to Abdul Rahim. Shot clock at 5, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Memphis lead.
And how about Abdul Rahim not letting the defense affect that shot, just staying with the task at hand.
16 feet away. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists now in this one.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Gasol passes to Gasol. Here's Abdul Rahim. Conley with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Tillman, he's checked in for Chris Humphries. The Grizzlies also making a change. Bibby checked in for Mike Conley. .149 left in the third. Here's Maxey, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Bibby against Maxey. Pass to Abdul Rahim. Outside, Gasol. Right side, Gasol. Rebound, Atlanta. From deep, James. Grizzlies with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And finished off by Morant.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
Now here's James. He's got 6, and the foul on Mike Bibby. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Gasol, and it's Randolph in for Gasol.
Zach Randolph.
LeBron kicks to Maxey. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
From downtown, Bibby misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to James. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Grizzlies ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Conley. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Driving in. Jackson has the open look. No good on the triple. Rejected by Randolph. And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Rudy Gay, Randolph out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Conley, and it's Battier in at the 2. Pass to Gasol. The shot misses. The Atlanta trails by 10. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Randolph against James. And here's Daniels. Clock at 6. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Pass to Gasol. Outside Conley. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's LeBron for 3. Williams, it's good from long range.
And you look at Edgecombe, he had really good assist numbers in college, and there you could see it translate at this level.
Gasol with it, covered by Humphries. Battier outside. Pass to Conley. 3-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Williams looking over the floor. Tries the spin move. And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
On the court, your high squad. T-shirt time!
Here, Khalil Ware's checked in for Humphries. Pascal Siakam comes in for LeBron. James checked in for Edgecombe. And it's Dragic in for Dyson Daniel. Now James. Williams. He drills the 3.
Oh, nice pass there by James. His teammates really will appreciate his ability to facilitate.
Gasol deciding where to go with it. Got it to go off the glass.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
The Atlanta trails by 7. Outside Dragic. From deep. Not that time. It won't go.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
From outside, 3, good.
In the zone, Dragic is laser focused on ensuring they scored on that possession. Sees the target and sinks it.
Morant outside. Mike Conley. The 3 doesn't go. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. It's James. Puts up the 3. Center misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Rising up and ripping down the 2-hand jam.
And with Gasol, he feels comfortable shooting from any area of the court. If you give him space, he'll torch you.
Atlanta making some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Edgecombe in for James. Now here's Dragic. Jacks up a 3. It's off target. Right side, Conley. Oh, the dunk!
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Outside Dragic. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .102 left to play in the final quarter. A shot from 6. No good there.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Book it!
And that's your all-star center. Gasol making a play. He gives this team a lot of size and a lot of toughness on both ends.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And it's off.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. He's perfect from the line this time.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Shoots the 3. And so the Grizzlies take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. And now, our player of the game, Pau Gasol. evening, everyone, and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation. The atmosphere in this building is electric as we get a chance to see an energized college player plugged into the roster. We'll watch Atlanta in this one as they go up against the Trailblazers. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Siakam is out there with Divac. Then there's Edgecombe. Then there's Dragic, and it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard out there with Brandon Roy. Then it's Lucas. Then there's Drexler, and it's Walton in at the 5, roaming the paint. You know, Greg, something I'm looking forward to, watching the backcourt pairing of Clyde Drexler and Damian Lillard.
And there'll be lots of oohs and ahs coming out of the stands. That's for sure. These guys are pure entertainment as long as you don't have to guard them.
Right. If you look at the history of the Trailblazers, Greg, they've got to be top 3 all time, along with Bill Walton.
Yeah, no doubt. Another thing I like about Lillard and Drexler, they're classy individuals. They're not trying to show people up. They're just here to win.
Here's Dragic, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Good on the triple.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep.
Portland moving the ball around. Now Lucas. Lillard from outside. Rebound by Williams. Dragic with it. Lillard picks him up. Dragic against Lillard. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Bill Walton.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Here's Edgecombe. Out to the wing. Siakam passes to Dragic. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Dragic has got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Lillard with the bucket.
And it's Lillard with the response triple. No one more competitive than Dame.
Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Drexler. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And once Dragic gets ahead of steam in the open court, he is very hard to stop. Great play in transition there.
Dragic against Lillard. Lillard again missing. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Dragic from outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Atlanta making some changes. Wash comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Daniels subbed in for Williams. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Sabonis. 3-pointer. Portland no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 11. Dragic taking his time here. The kick out to Bosch. Just 5 on the clock. Bosch, a screen on Drexler. Here's Dragic from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Drexler. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Daniel. Pass to Divac. And it's Divac with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And it's Drexler with the ball for Portland. It's a 16-point game. Here's Daniels. Here's Dragic. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers. There's Dragic with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Dragic has got 20.
All night he's been recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
Lillard the pass to Drexler. Launches a three. Lillard misses. Atlanta leading by 16. Here's Dragic from outside. Another three for Atlanta.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Bosch. And after just one quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's Atlanta up 19. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
That'll be a 5-second call. Here is Porter all alone. And that's good for two. Porter's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Portland. Atlanta leading by 17. On the court for Atlanta, LeBron James is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then there's Edwards. And it's Daniels in at the point guard position.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's Siakam. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the three, and the three ball is good. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Pass to Wicks from 17 feet out. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And how about his awareness there, recognizing the open man.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lucas is checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Williams comes in for Bosh. And James subbed in for Daniels. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's James. Lucas with the rebound. Portland trails by 17. Pass to Sabonis. Ball's knocked loose.
the feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this one.
James. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Lillard's checked in for Jerome Kersey. And he sinks the second.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded